And we're back for another Pokemon Sword and Shield. And hang on, do I have something going? I can hear. No, can't hear. 2 seconds. Alright, that should be better. Alright, so now that we've finished the story, I've spent the last week or so getting my shiny charm, so we can actually start doing some shiny hunting. So, decided to go with Applin to start off with. I've already done a little bit of shiny hunting for it in the background. Before I got my shiny charm, we've hatched 70 eggs already with no luck, but we did actually get a shiny Duskull on the very first encounter. It was my Pokédex entry. I couldn't believe it. I was actually trying to avoid it, and we actually got a shiny. So that was lucky. I'm actually glad I did accidentally run into it, because otherwise I would have missed out on a shiny. And that was before I even got the shiny charm. So I'm hoping that I can keep this shiny luck going. So we can start off this long grind. Hopefully it's not going to be a long grind. First 5 eggs. Well, first 5 eggs of the stream. I have 250 eggs ready to go, so I'm hoping it's not going to take more than that. So this is the fun part, the grind. I've got my Chandelure in there with flame body, so hopefully it's not going to take as long. And given that I'm sitting here talking to myself at the moment, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an even longer grind. I've also got to remember to keep count. I'll forget at some point, but I've got 2 counters. I've got the counter on the screen, and I've got a counter here. So hopefully I can keep track of them. But here we go. First batch. I would laugh if I got them off this batch. First egg is not shiny. Thanks, Petra. I'm hoping that it doesn't take too long. Welcome to the stream. And this is the last one from the first batch, so add these to the... No shiny from the first batch. Didn't think I was going to get that lucky again. And the tedious part of this is getting all of these eggs and then transferring them afterwards. Having to do it one at a time, I'm not looking forward to that. I really wish this was more entertaining. I wish there was more that I could do than just grind around in circles. But any encounters or anything like that are just gonna make the process take even longer than what it's probably gonna take. You get lucky on the second batch. This is going to get very old very quickly. I can feel it right now. Wish you could just skip the animation. That would make it a little less tedious. Yep, and that was all 5 of those ones. Thought I had one more. That's why. It's good that they go in lots of 5s. It's easy to keep track of them at least. The thing about these is I should be able to actually check to see which ones I've got hidden ability, which is bulletproof. So any ones with bulletproof, we'll keep, because they will be useful. Alright, third batch of eggs. Can we get lucky from these ones? More than likely not, but gotta keep positive. I can do it. I can do it. In the first 100 eggs, I can do it. Cool if I could at least do tricks in that, in one of those bunny hops. Give me something to do. Set up some rails, do some grinds. Come on, be a green one. Be a green one. Be a green one. Is that? Right. It's also not a green one. And the last egg from this batch. feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot. Okay, well, those 5 were not shiny. Did any of these have bulletproof? No. I would say, I would say place your bets, guess to say how many it's actually going to take me to do this. I would like to say it's going to take under 100, but I'm guessing, my guess would be, I'm hoping, like I said, under 100, but 500. Under the 500 mark is being hopeful, maybe. Given that I've seen other people struggling, they're getting close to 1,000 and still haven't got one. And also, let me know if you can hear the air conditioner in the background, because it's a hot day today, so the aircon is on, and I'm pretty sure the mic shouldn't be picking it up, but I'm not sure. But let me know if you can hear it. I tested it before, and I couldn't hear it through the headphones, so I think we're all good. It is perfect shiny hatching weather though. Hot and windy outside, a good day to just sit inside and hatch some eggs. And no shiny from that bunch. Alright, 10 more to go, hopefully. And none of those ones had a hidden ability. And also, given that there is a lot of speculation that the shiny mechanics in the game are broken, this may not be what it should be, sort of thing. I've got the shiny charm, but it may not be making a difference. I think it's more to do with the encounters. The multiplier that you get from the encounters supposedly isn't working, so encountering or knocking out 500 Pokemon a certain species isn't actually going towards increasing your shiny odds, which is a bit unfortunate. People that have gone through the struggle, not the struggle, but the grind of knocking out 500 of a certain Pokemon and then not getting anything for it. But hopefully that's something that they patch soon. Come on, I'm feeling good about this patch. Silly that you have to move a little bit more to get the next one to hatch. Just hatch them all. Look, one more hatch when I look away for something. So I best just keep looking away and hopefully it'll hatch. Alright, another batch, another non-batch of shinies. And none of them have a hidden ability either. Well, it hasn't taken me long to actually get through this first box. I thought 5 boxes would be a decent amount, but they're not going to keep me going for that long. Wasn't planning on doing a really long stream right now anyway, so it should suffice for now. See how we go, see how long it takes me to get through them, and if I need to, I'll start picking up some more. Because I also have the oval charm, which is good. It means that eggs should drop a lot quicker. Oh wait, I forgot to count that last bunch. See, I knew I would do that at some point. So I remembered. Alright, here we go. Can we do this before 100 eggs? I'm really hoping. Fingers crossed. Be a shiny. You will be a shiny. You won't be a shiny. Alright, the last one, egg 100. This one's a shiny. Oh well, we didn't get lucky off the first 100 eggs. Oh no, wait, that was 99. Hang on. I miscounted. One more. This is going to be a shiny. Oh, if only. Alright, so before I forget, And on to box number 2. Alright, so how long did that take me to get through the box? About 20 minutes or so. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna have some more eggs. Let's just start doing that. But again, this just makes the process take even longer. So, do this a little bit. Alright, so that's one more full stack at least. This next batch go off in a second. Alright. First batch after 100. They the lucky ones. So far, no. And the last one for this batch. Fingers crossed. It's gonna be. Money. Oops. I have to all the way to... of course it filled in this slot for those ones. Oh, that'll do. Oh yeah, gotta count those ones. Oh well, at least with every batch, we're getting closer. Hey Dominic, I haven't brought Pokemon Sword and Shield yet, so I'm just stopping in to see how people are enjoying it. I've really enjoyed the game so far. It's been a good game. Like, there's been a lot of people that have sort of hated on it for different reasons, but I've enjoyed the game as a whole. The story was good, wasn't sort of long and drawn out like Sun and Moon were. And yeah, the whole dynamic of the game, it's different. It's a lot. It's just got a lot of new stuff in it that, yeah, has been really enjoyable to play so far. So if I was to give you, my recommendation, I'd definitely say buy it. Like with any game, it has its drawbacks. There's some things that are wrong with it. The connectivity with the internet can be a bit touchy sometimes. The lack of all the Pokemon is a drawback, but it's something that will hopefully be addressed to go forward, sort of thing. But I mean, off the top of my head, I can't really think of a lot of negative things about the game. Except the shiny ground. But I mean, even that has been improved in this compared to previous games. It's a lot easier to get shinies now than what it was. I mean, the odds have been increased dramatically. Which one were you thinking of getting if you were going to buy it, Sword or Shield? I mean, they're both basically the same game. There's a few little differences. Basically, the couple of different gym leaders and just the exclusive mons. That's really the only thing that separates the two. Getting both of them. Yeah, I was originally going to get both of them, but because we live in Australia and we get the game, yeah, because I live in Australia and we get both of them first, or we get the game first, rather. Getting confused. We got the game 12 hours, 8 hours before anybody else did, so I got the digital copy off of the Nintendo shop just so I had it as it released so I could start streaming it straight away. But I was thinking of getting a hard copy of it as well, at least Shield, just so I've got both of them. But it's definitely worth getting both of them, just because then you can complete the Pokédex a lot easier, because I had to hunt around for the last few things. The Zamazenta legendary from Shield. That one was a bit of a pain in the butt to get hold of. Wait, I didn't count the last batch of eggs, did I? Gotta try not to get too distracted, otherwise that'll happen. The shiny rate on Applin, off the top of my head, I can't remember the exact shiny rates. I've got the shiny charm, so it should be 1 in 500 and something, I'm pretty sure. I think it's like 512 or something like that. That's hatching it because I'm using the Masuda method. I've got a foreign Ditto from Japan breeding with the Applin that I've got. So that should also boost the odds slightly. And then yeah, encountering them in the wild, like I was saying earlier, the shiny mechanics are a bit broken. So after you've knocked out 500, it's supposed to be about 1 in 500 or something like that as well. It's supposed to be a shiny encounter, but supposedly that's broken, so it's not actually increasing your shiny odds. So either way, we're going to be here for a while. That was that set. So, saying that, I did get the shiny Duskull on the first encounter, so you never know. Hopefully it's in one of these eggs. None of them have hidden abilities. So far, none of them have had hidden abilities. Would laugh if I encountered that Zigzagoon and it was a shiny. In this game, just the Duskull so far. And that was just by sheer luck. I didn't have the shiny charm, I just got it with the first encounter with Duskull. Yeah, I was just playing, I was actually trying to finish my Pokédex, and I was just sitting there and just going about my business, trying to avoid all the ghost types, and yeah, I just ran into the Duskull and it popped up and I was like, no way, that's not, you can't do that, you can't give me a Duskull, like a shiny Duskull on the first encounter. I'll take it. So I was hoping that with that shiny luck I could continue it, but so far it hasn't been so good. Yeah, if only it was always that easy. When I was playing Let's Go Pikachu, I shiny grinded for Magikarp. I did 500 encounters, like in a chain streak, until I finally got it. Like the chain maxed out at, I think it was 60. Off the top of my head, I remember it was like 60 or something like that. So 500 encounters wasn't necessary, but I just thought I would keep going, and yeah, so that one was a real shiny grind. And hopefully they actually release the Pokemon Home thing soon, and I'll actually be able to transfer it from Let's Go into this, because it's not really doing anything there. Come on, you're gonna be a shiny. That's the last one. Yep. Alright, another 5 down. Well, so far, we've already done 70 eggs. That went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Again, no hidden abilities. Well, since you haven't got the game yet, Dominic, if there's anything that you want, like, as in, once you get the game, I can trade stuff to you. So, yeah, if you would like to start the game off with all the starters, just let me know, and yeah, I'll happily trade you some stuff. I've got Dittos and that as well that I'm keeping for trades. So yeah, people can start doing breeding and all that sort of stuff straight away. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get it for Christmas. So there's going to be a whole bunch of new players in just under a week's time. Already got a few things saved for a couple of people that have asked me for a few things. And that's good. Now having a full dex, it means that I can breed basically anything. There is a few things that I'm still missing that I got when I was filling the decks that I traded backwards and forwards sort of thing. But I should be able to get them again. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll get some things ready. Pretty sure I've already got a bunch of the starters that people have traded me. They're just sitting there doing nothing, so they can go off to a new home. Somebody that's actually going to want them. And I'm pretty sure once I'm done with this, I'll probably do some breeding for the starters as well. We'll try and get them as shinies. I feel like I've miscounted again. Did I forget to count the last batch of eggs? I think I did. I can't remember. Oh well. If I did, I did. It was bound to happen. Don't let anybody tell you that streaming isn't difficult. And it's not difficult, but it's hard concentrating on multiple things at once and trying to keep track of everything. It'd be good if I could figure out some way of getting it to auto count. But I think that would take some sort of coding wizardry that I just don't possess. I could probably do it by sensing the screen. When the screen popped up with the egg, to count it. But how I would actually go about doing that, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. It's like you try and concentrate on everything. You want to be engaged with the chat, but at the same time you want to play the game. I'm sort of used to it as well. I had a lot of practice at this type of stuff when I was younger. For some reason, I had friends that just like to sit around watching other people play video games, so that's what I would do. I would sit around playing video games and they would watch, so that's basically the same thing. Would make it easier though if I could actually hear people speaking rather than having to read chat. I feel it would be a little bit more of a connection as well. You'd feel that you're actually interacting with people rather than just reading something that they posted you know, 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, and it's easy to get lost with stuff because you've moved on to a different conversation topic and they're replying to something that you said a few minutes ago. And sometimes that happens and I'm just like, what are you talking about? Ah, that's right, yeah. Something that I did a few minutes ago, that's... Also doesn't help that I've got the memory of a goldfish. Yep, this one. Alright, well that's 2 full boxes basically, and still no hidden ability, and still no shiny. So wait, I said 70 eggs before, didn't I? No, that was wrong. That was only 50. This is what, 60, no, 30 per gold, per rocks. So I'm up to 60 now. Alright. So we've established that I can't count. Oops, oh, I knew that was going to happen. These controls, you move them too quickly and you just dart off in the opposite direction. You should be able to... Oh, don't do that. Good. Oh well, a little bit of something to break up the monotony of me riding around in circles. And I made sure that the Pokemon that has Flame Body is at least decent. I've seen other people struggling because they use one like Litwip or something like that, and yeah, it's just not leveled properly. Oh, I thought that was the last one. Oh, is in the underneath the actual Pokemon when you're fighting. Yeah, that means that so if it says super effective, it means that you're gonna deal, I think it's double damage, so it's it might be 2.5 damage. Yeah, I think it might be 2.5 damage, and if it says effective, then you deal, I think it's 1.5 damage. So basically, yeah, it's just typing, so things are effective against other things and not effective against others. So if you use a non-effective attack, I think it's only 0.5 damage, and then there's other attacks that have no effect at all. They added that in Let's Go for people that were new to the game, because they knew that a lot of people were sort of coming to the game that hadn't played it before because of Pokemon Go. And so they decided that was one of the things that they were going to keep for this, which is a good idea, because I mean it does help. I mean, a lot of people don't know the typings, because they can be confusing. I mean, with 18 different types and everything countering everything else, it makes it very difficult to keep track. I get confused sometimes, so it's helpful having that underneath there. It's helped me get a bit more cemented in knowing the types a bit better. And it's not just the typings as well. With dual typings, it makes it even more complicated, because then you've got some things which would be weak against something, but because of their dual typing, they take neutral damage from it instead of taking super effective damage. So knowing the typings of each Pokemon is also part of learning typings. I mean, these days with 700 plus Pokemon, that's a tall order. That's a real hard thing to remember every single one of them and, you know, what types they are. Now, only your most competitive people are going to be, you know, the type of people that are going to remember the majority of everything. I mean, even they're going to not know certain stuff, just because there is that much to try and remember. So yeah, I can understand why they would add something like that. Just to make it a little bit easier for people. Again, I miscounted the last bunch of eggs. Didn't add them, but we'll add them now. And we'll add this lot. Well, so far, this is not going to plan. Good. Better select them. Yeah, there was actually an app that I downloaded for my phone. I'm not sure if it's on iOS, I use Android, but it's Poketype, and I downloaded that when, you know, we started doing raids and that in Pokemon Go, just so I could sort of refresh on typings, and it's really effective, really useful, because it's got every Pokemon sort of listed there. Thank you, Sneasel. I hate Sneasel. It just runs at you. Yeah, it's got every Pokemon listed in the decks, so you can search by type, and you can see what it's weak against, what it's strong against, what you're going to deal neutral damage against, etc. sort of thing. And yeah, it makes it really easy for you to sort of go through and figure out what you can use against different raid bosses, because you can basically just put in that raid boss and it'll tell you exactly what it's weak against, what it's strong against. Because I will admit, before Pokemon Go, my last game that I played would have been red or blue. So it's been a long time since I've played a Pokemon game. Yeah, that was a long time ago now. It was back when I was a kid. And yeah, I just sort of grew up and stopped sort of playing Pokemon, and then yeah, it wasn't until Pokemon Go came out that I sort of got back into it and realised that, hang on, I remember why I liked this when I was a kid. And Pokemon Go was also a good thing because it helped me get out of a hole that I was sort of in at the time, because I had stuffed my back and I was basically a semi-cripple. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do stuff for a year and a half. I could walk, but I couldn't, get in a car and drive around, just because the jolting of the car would be too much for me to stand, like just the pain in my back. So when Pokemon Go came out, it was sort of just as I was starting to get better from that, and it was something that sort of got me out of the house and got me walking and got me exercising, and it was really good for me. It sort of, yeah, it got me out of that hole that I was in, both physically and mentally, sort of thing. So yeah, it was a good thing, and that's why I sort of started up my channel and all that, because I wanted to sort of, how's the best way to put it? I wanted to give back some of what I felt I've been given. I wanted to show people, how this has helped me and how it can sort of help them. And so watch the stuff that Mystic 7 is doing at the moment with his mental health stuff, and actually starting up a company based around helping people with mental health. And yeah, it's really inspiring to see other people doing that sort of thing. And yeah, even though he's younger than me, I can look up to him and be like, oh, you've actually done something. You're not just a YouTuber that's, hey, look at me, I do this, I do that. You're doing something, you're giving back, you're helping people. If only more people on YouTube were like that, it wouldn't be such a scummy place. I feel that YouTube could... let me sneasel again. YouTube could be so much better if so many more people were in it for things other than just trying to be famous. Good thing is, with the snowy weather, I'm going to be coming up against a lot of ice types if I do have encounters, so at least they're going to be easy to beat. There's another one of those bloody sneasels. Leave me alone! No. Away with you, sneasel. Do I even have a set of eggs on? I feel like it. Yeah, no, I do. How come it isn't taking so long to hatch? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I do everything on my channel myself. yeah, I haven't got the money to pay other people to do that stuff for me. Go to do that stuff myself. Thanks, man. I've had a few people say that, so I'll keep going with it if it's working. It helps that I've had practice with Photoshop and design and all that sort of stuff in the past, because my calling, I suppose, or my old calling, I suppose it's still a calling, it's still something that I like doing and something that I would like to do. It was actually game design, so I was doing a lot of just texturing and modeling and all that sort of stuff, so I learned how to use Photoshop and just, yeah, from years of doing that sort of stuff, you just learn what looks good sort of thing. You just know what goes together and but by no means am I a professional. Yeah, looking back through all the old videos on my channel, you'll probably notice that my very first one actually wasn't anything to do with Pokemon. It was actually Fallout. It was a mod that I did for Fallout 4. So that was part of my game design stuff. Yeah, that was a really popular mod. As you can see, that video has more views than all my other videos combined. It has been up the longest out of any of the videos. But it still gets heaps of views. Like, I'm surprised that when I look at my statistics in my videos and stuff like that, that's still one of my highest ranking videos. Like, on a regular basis, it has like more views than most other things. But unfortunately, it was taken down off of the main mod site that it was on, because I used a couple of models from Fallout New Vegas in it, and they said you can redo the models yourself and re-upload the mod. That's all well and good. And I did that. I redid the models myself, and then just never got around to re-uploading it. I just sort of lost interest. That Pokemon Go came out, sort of thing, and that was around the same time. Like, I was working on the mod while I was sort of injured from my back and all that sort of stuff. It just gave me something to do. And then, yeah, once Pokemon Go came out, I sort of lost a bit of interest in it. Not so much lost interest, but just stopped playing Fallout 4, I think it was, and just sort of got over it. And yeah, people still message me, "Are you going to upload this on thing again?" Probably not, sorry. At least it's still up on the Bethesda's actual mod site, which is surprising. Bethesda, which is the company which makes the game, it's alright for it to be up on their site with the old models still in it, but the other mod site wasn't. They were just covering themselves, because, I mean, they'll get in trouble if anything happens legally, sort of thing, but I figured, given that they're from the same game series sort of thing, that it wouldn't matter too much. It's not like I was profiting off of it. I was just creating something for other people. Leave me alone. But yeah, I actually studied game design. I did it for probably 10 years in my own time sort of thing, just teaching myself how to do everything, and then went and did an advanced diploma in game design and already knew basically everything that they were teaching me. So I became pretty much a student teacher. There were some aspects of it that I'm not great at. The programming side of it isn't my strong suit of it, like the strong part of the whole thing, but the whole art side is what I was interested in the first place. Level design was the main thing. I enjoy building worlds. World building is cool, because you can just craft something into something like this, you know, something that's beautiful and people just go, wow, that looks awesome. I wish I lived in a world that looked like that. So, what are we? A bit over an hour in, and we've already hatched. What was this, the second box of eggs? I think we're on to the third box. Yeah, this will be the third box if I've hatched over 60 eggs so far. Alright. Next batch. Yeah, this is almost 3 boxes. Now, how many more do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Well, I still have 5 boxes. I didn't think I had that many boxes of eggs. Okay, never mind. We can still keep going for a while. I thought I only had like 5 boxes of eggs, but apparently I had, what, 10 or 11? Which would make sense given that I had 250 eggs. No worries, Dominic. Thanks for joining in. Have a good night. And yeah, I'll be sure to get some stuff ready for some trades. Alright, well I guess the new goal is to try and get this before we get to 200 eggs. Please? I'm asking nicely. No. I always think that that's the last one. These controls are so finicky. You slightly touch the stick and it just jolts off in weird things. Weird things, that's right. You stay away from me, Sneasel. Before I run into it. Having the ghost type as my flame body Pokemon is good as well, because it's just immune to things. And having the dark types running around like that is great, because they're not going to do anything to it. I feel like we gotta mix it up and start going in the other direction. See if this helps. I make myself sick doing this. Everything's spinning. I wish there was more for me to react to here. Just watching non-shiny eggs is... What do I say? Wow, another non-shiny. Wow, another non-shiny. Oh my god, another non-shiny. Oops, that's right, I already have one extra on it. Oops. Still has one extra on it. Just remember the next time. Ah. Wish there was a way to adjust the control sensitivity. That would be very nice. Getting a shiny out of this bunch of eggs would also be very nice. Let's see, I'm just going to add these for now. And counting them early like that, look, I'll get a shiny on the second one and have to count backwards. Where I'm gonna have a mouthful of water when one pops up. I'm just gonna spit it out all over the computer. Yeah, I forgot, I can actually be shiny checking other stuff as well, can't I? Pokemon Go stuff. But there's still a chance we can get a shiny on this stream, because I have fairly good luck at getting shinies at home. Now things are getting really difficult to concentrate on 2 games at once and match eggs and make sure people aren't chatting and I'm missing stuff. I don't think I really have to worry about right now, but that's okay. And I've all of a sudden just started catching every single hitter that I find, because I realized that I still don't have an unpheasant, and I need one to take on Verizon. And this one's actually pretty good, 3 stars. The last couple that I've fought at home have actually all been 3 stars. Need more candy. if this GPS wander would take me back to where I should be, I'd actually be able to check some more stuff. Come on. Go back to the home place, dude. Thank you. And then that was the shiny. Put up the reaction, I'm just standing there shaking, like I'm sitting here shaking my phone. Go back to the home place. I haven't seen a shiny since Sunday. I'm starting to get withdrawals. Been too many days since my last shiny. I actually have pretty good luck in Pokemon Go. I usually get one every couple of days. Still no bulletproof. Alright, well, 35 eggs on 200. So hopefully we can get in at this next 35. And then I will see how I am feeling after that, and if I can be bothered continuing for now. I've got a few other things that I've got to do. So, yeah, let's see how we go, how long I'll stream for, but might stream again a bit later. Well, a bit later tonight, I'll be able to, depending on how tired I am, to be bothered sitting here staring at a screen. Another 5 eggs, another non-shiny. Oh no, wait, I got one more. Again, I miscount. I don't know why I miscount. For some reason. Just because the animation's so long. Alright, now we'll just Some of these actually have some really good stats though. Not really good, but good. I actually have to do something that I go through and check once I'm done. I was actually surprised. The Charmander that I got from a trade, it was like really early in the game. It was only the first couple of days of the game. But it was a level 1 Charmander, and I didn't really think anything of it, but I didn't see another one while I was playing the game, so I was like, alright, this one will just be the one that I power up and turn into Charizard. I checked its stats when I got the judging thing, and it's got like 4 perfect stats. I was like, oh, what? And like the other 2 are like pretty good as well. So it's, yeah, actually a really good Charizard. I was really surprised. I was like, wow, that was really lucky. So it's definitely a good candidate to do some breeding with to try and get some decent IV ones out of. Not that I'm really into the whole competitive thing, but you know, for other people, a whole bunch of decent IV Charmanders could be helpful. Plus, I would also like to shiny hunt Charmander at some point because Charizard is my boy, and he has like one of the best looking shinies in the game. And I'm pretty sure a shiny Dynamax Charizard would just look so cool. Already looks awesome with its flame belly. Yeah, I forgot to count the last batch of eggs in there again. Thing is, if I overcount them by 5 or undercount them by 5, it should all even up at some point because I'm more than likely to do it multiple times in each direction. Alright, 15 to go until we break 200. Yep. Leave him alone. Oh, it's not Sneasy. Got you! You leave me alone too. And that's actually another really surprising thing. They're gonna release that in Pokemon Go. It's like, we don't even have some Gen 3 Pokemon, and they're already going to release a couple of Gen 8 Pokemon. Like, what happened to Gen 6 and Gen 7? We just forgetting them, or we just passing them over completely? Like, I understand that it sort of fits in with the whole Christmas thing being an ice type and such. But one, I'm in Australia. Half the world is in the southern hemisphere, and not snowing for us during summertime, so ice types don't really fit in with the whole winter thing. We're used to sitting around the pool during Christmas time. not sitting around a campfire, a fireplace, roasting marshmallows. That's not how we celebrate Christmas in Australia. But anyway, enough to rant, onto the actual point. Yeah. I've forgotten my point. No, I haven't. There should be other things that are more fitting than releasing Gen 8 now. Like, I'm pretty sure there would be other things in Gen 5 that they probably could have released. While we're on the subject of Pokédexes and generations and all that sort of stuff, I'm still confused of where Meltan fits into the whole scheme of things, because it's not part of this generation like everybody thought it was. So far this generation doesn't have a mythical, unless Eternatus is classed as a mythical. Because both Zacian and Zamazenta are legendaries, they're not mythicals, and I can't think of anything else in the Pokédex which would be classed as a mythical. Nothing else is that great. And none of them had hidden ability. Alright, 10 more eggs. See if we can get this in the next 10. Because a lot of people were adamant that Meltan wasn't going to be part of Gen 7. Because, we're already, what, a year and a half past the release of Gen 7 when they released Meltan. So everyone assumed that it was going to be part of Gen 8, it was going to be the mythical for Gen 8, but no Meltan. It's just doing stuff. My tablet. What I'm watching it on. It says that it's loading, but it's still running. Oh, one more. Again, he's counting. This is the one. Come on. Come on. Green apple. No green apple. The camera's like right there, so I put my hand too close to it and it's not very professional. extra one. Oh well, at this point, at least I'm 195 eggs closer than what I was before. Well, really, I'd already hatched 70 eggs, so I'm 125 eggs closer than what I was before. Done very quickly, 125 eggs, that's half the eggs. I've already hatched half of my eggs. I had 250 ready to go. And I just realised that this thing has been recording. Maybe recording. Oh my god. So I've been recording this stream as well as streaming it for some reason. OBS, you're a champion. Thank you. Why were you doing that? I've just got a 2.5 hour stream. Like an hour before I was even streaming, I was recording. Nice. I don't know when I did that. I just looked at the bottom of the screen to see how long I've been streaming for, and it's recording was next to it, and it's like, hang on, that's not right. Why is the recording timer also at 2.5 hours? Best put the charger away. Alright, come on. Egg 200. You're going to be shiny. Shiny, 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 shiny. Not shiny. Damn. Oh well. I didn't think it was gonna be easy. Even though the dust gull did lure me into a false sense of belief that maybe, just maybe, I could do it in less than 10 encounters. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, basically 4 boxes left. Alright. Well, now, actually there's one thing that I'll go. I was gonna say I'll go to the bathroom, but I will hatch these eggs first. Then I will go to the bathroom and get more water. Munchies would be nice if I knew as well. Getting hungry. It is 4:10. And I didn't have lunch. Or breakfast for that matter of fact. So in other words, I haven't eaten today. I suppose. Did it? 2:30 last night? Anything off the video? Wait, I already finished that off. I don't know. I did eat at like 2:30 last night though, so technically I did eat today. thing is, all these eggs are already preset. So, either one of them is going to be shiny or it's not. It's just a matter of finding that one that is. You watch, if it is shiny, it'll be all the way at the end of it. Be like the last one in the... Oh, that's right. It's 8 hours tomorrow, isn't it? Doesn't start for another 2 hours, so we'll be able to do a couple. Should hopefully be done streaming by then. Say it will be. No, okay, that was their last one. Alright, well. 205 eggs. And I have a tickle in my throat, which is just lovely. Just lovely. Alright, I am going to go to the bathroom, so I will be back in 2 minutes. Get some more water, and then we will continue this shiny hunt for a little bit longer. See how many more, well, yeah, not see how many more we can get. See how many more we have to hatch until we can get this shiny. So, yeah, I'll be back in a minute's time. the right? Yeah, that's the right one. How many buttons to press it? Unmuting microphones and stuff. It's frustrating. Alright. Next batch of eggs. Here we go. How you going, Apple? Pineapple? Cool name. How you going? Very fitting name for the shiny hunt that we're on right now. Ugh. Yeah, not too bad. I would like to say it was going better and we actually had the shiny by now, but it hasn't been too bad. We started on 70 eggs, so yeah, we haven't had all 200 this stream. So hopefully it's not going to take too much longer. But as I was saying earlier, I've been watching other people on their shiny hunt for Appleton and Applin, not Appleton, and yeah, that it's taking them quite a while. They're up to, you know, close to 1,000. But we did get the Duskull on encounter number 1, so you never know. No, I do not have a shiny Ditto. I wish I did, that'd be very nice. The only shiny in this game that I've got is the Duskull so far, and that one was just by luck. Do I want one? Yeah. I won't say no to a shiny Ditto. And if you're offering one, yeah, I'd be happy to trade for it. Don't really have anything that's worth trading. Alright, cool. I'll finish hatching these batch of eggs and... No, that was the last one. Alright. And give me 2 seconds. I will connect to the internet. And we'll set up this trade. Is there anything that you would like? Like I said, I don't have anything really. Trade. 2, 3, 6. Okay. Lucky you. I take it you got them all from Max Raid Battle? Farming the shinies? Alright. What do we got? That's worth a trade. Well, yeah, like I said, is there anything specific that you'd want? I'd say anything from this box, well, from pretty much there up, I probably wouldn't want to trade because these are all sort of my Pokemon that I like using. But anything else, I'm happy to trade. It's all just stuff. It seems a little bit unfair. Would I do the Dust Skull for 2 shiny Dittos? Ooh, probably not, because it was my first shiny from the game. So I sort of want to hold on to it. And given that I got it from the first encounter, if I had another one, I would happily. But yeah, it's my only one. With my little guy. For free. I feel bad just taking it for free. Yeah, I'll trade you, where is it? Where is it? I'll trade you a Ditto for a Ditto. Are you sure about this? Like, I won't press the OK button until I know that you're absolutely sure. What's going on, Andrew? You tuned in at the right time. I'm about to get myself a shiny Ditto. Alright. Thank you very much, Apple. Thank you very, very much. I'll definitely add you to the list of people that I owe something. Once I come across, yeah, some decent shinies and I do some raid battles myself and farm up some shinies, I'll repay to give you one back. Yeah, hunting for the shiny. We got one shiny this stream, so awesome. Shiny Ditto. Thank you. Again, thank you very much. Yeah. Take your league card. Awesome. Alright, well, we've got to add him to trade. Awesome. So we can add that one to our box of shinies. Shiny Ditto. And its stats are actually pretty good as well, so it'll actually be a good one for breeding. The only problem is it's not from internationals. That's alright. Shiny box. Shiny Ditto. Alright, awesome. My little Dust Skull's got a friend now. So we can get back to trying to get this shiny. I suppose I can probably add the... They do look cute together, don't they? Little blue and red buddies. I feel like now I've got to add... the only thing is, of course, Ditto is one that I don't have. Actually, I think I do. Give me 2 seconds. I have to add it to the stream now. It's going to be red pill and blue pill. Ditto. There you are. Open. Alright, so now we can go to here. I should have prepared for this earlier and extracted all of these ones, but I didn't think I was going to get previous gen shinies, so it's okay. Yes, and voila, there we go. Shiny Ditto added to the stream. I don't have an encounter thing for it now, so I will add that after, but that's okay. We have a shiny added, and we can get back to this. So, if you're just joining the stream now, Apple Pineapple just traded me, very generously, a shiny Ditto, while I'm on my shiny Applin hunt. So, yeah, it's very generous. I will. And like I said, man, I owe you. So, yeah, keep an eye on the streams, and once I get some more shinies, man, I will definitely trade you one. I've got to get into doing some of these raid battles and trying to farm up some shinies. Cheers, man. My friend code in Pokemon Go. On the Switch. Hang on a second, I will tell you. So many friend code things. I think I may have lost track of eggs at some point, but like I said, it's likely to keep happening. Show yourself, Granny. I'm pretty sure this is the last egg. So as soon as it is hatched, get to that friend code. Oh, one more. Alright, friend code. Set. Where is the friend code again? No, it doesn't. Wait, where is the friend code? Friends network. That would probably be it. It's at profile. Okay. There we go. SW 2223 72 38 71 31. Just let me know when you've got it. Wait, friend request received. Apples. Such a fitting name for the shiny hunt. Friends. Wait, We are friends. It's telling me that I got something else now. Oh, it's just friends online. Okay. Awesome, so not only did you give me the shiny Ditto, but you were also my first friend on my Nintendo network. Should feel privileged. Still haven't got any ones with hidden ability. Alright, let's see if the shiny Ditto can bring us some shiny apple luck. Well, let's see if apple pineapple can bring us some shiny luck. And you too, Andrew. I suppose you can bring us some shiny luck too. You gave us some pretty good shiny luck on the weekend. No worries. I don't know how much longer I will be streaming for, but I'll probably do another stream a bit later on tonight. Being the generous apple. No worries, man. I will see you later on. Yeah, if I'm not streaming, like I said, I'll probably be up again a bit later on, so keep an eye out, and yeah, I look forward to chatting with you again soon. This is the one. I can feel it. I can feel it. Well, I guess the new goal now is before 250. Better stay positive. On to a new box. So, how many is left? Still 3. Alright. I suppose I know what I'm doing when I finish up the stream. Yeah, thanks. I hope. Oh, it's not a matter of that I can't do it, it's just a matter of how long it's going to take. I know I can do it. Yeah, but like I was saying, I know what I'm going to be doing after the stream. I have to transfer a whole bunch of stuff, or release it, whichever, and stock up on a whole bunch more eggs. Get ready to do this all again. At least I know that, what, I've done 3 or 4 packs of eggs so far, and it's lasted 2 hours. Stream till I get it. Nah. I don't think that's gonna happen. Challenge myself. As I was saying before, I haven't eaten today. So it's like, I'm not prepared for taking on a long stream like that. Like, I was only sort of planning on streaming for a couple hours to just get some eggs done, do a stream since I haven't done one in a week or so. Thought it was a good day for it, given that it's, you know, a hot, windy day. And hey, this one could be it. And then we would have accomplished that. Snack while I hatch. I do have some chips over there. I don't like eating on stream though. It's not very kosher. Just me sitting here stuffing my face. I don't know what to say. That's how the food talk starts. Yeah, but like I said, I haven't eaten, so all I'm gonna want is food now. Like I did it, not last stream, the stream before that, I didn't eat before I started streaming, and I got like an hour and a half in and I was so hungry, I was like, oh my god. I shouldn't do that anymore, I've got to eat before I stream. Getting shinies. Yeah. Oh, you actually ended up going. Yeah, would have stayed. Hung around for a bit longer. Gone and munched more food, but yeah, like I said, I had to come home and get that video edited, which I did. I got most of it edited, and then edited, and then went to sleep. No wait, I didn't start editing that night, did I? No, I started editing the night after. Ignore me. I got home and I was tired and hungry, so I had food and went to bed, that's right. Back already. That was quick. Welcome back. 2 hours of eating. Like I said, I was not full after those chips, but because I hadn't eaten all day, just having something in my stomach, I was happy. That tired me, and because I had a few beers as well, that also wasn't. G-Max Charizard Den, nice. I'd be in for joining up on that. I wouldn't mind a G-Max Charizard. Yeah, it happens when I'm hungry. If I drink before I'm hungry, it just sits heavily in my stomach and I don't tend to eat much. Too right, bloody happy hour. It's all its fault. If it wasn't for happy hour, I would have eaten more. Every time. I don't know why I'm surprised. I do it with eggs in Pokemon Go as well. I can never remember how many I've hatched. That's all of them. Yeah, let us know if you want a hand with that Charizard. I'll definitely jump in and do that, because I wouldn't mind a G-Max Charizard. They look awesome. Those will probably connect back to the internet. No, I don't think it does show you how many you've hatched. But I've got a counter down there that's telling me how many I've hatched. Dog walking underneath us. What's that? Now, I gotta find it. Applin, where are you? Ah, there you are. Nah. It only tells me the amount that I've battled, not the amount that I've hatched. No. I didn't get my free G-Max Charizard. I was supposed to get a G-Max Charizard? Where? See, these are things that I miss out on. I've been too busy trying to finish the decks. I haven't looked into any other stuff like that. Where do I get it? Inform me, please. I have to speak to Leon. Somebody. Go to Hop's house, and there is a G-Max. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna do that right now. Now which one is Hop's house again? This one, isn't it? Refresh eggs. I did, didn't I? I'll check. Touch the Pokeball. If you're reading this, Jimmy, then I'm leaving you this special Charmander to you. Let's have a real fiery battle again soon. Oh yeah. Nice. Pokemons? Yeah, see, I did refresh my eggs. I have fresh eggs, that's all good. And its stats, yeah, they're not too bad. They're on par with the ones that I got from... Wait. Doesn't say that it's G-Maxed or anything though. Or do I have to give it a Dynamax level for it to... Yeah. Yeah, I've already got my other Charizard, so it's not like I need it right away, so... for now. And awesome. I have to remember that one. Yeah, so that's the Charizard that I got from the trade. And yeah, look at the stats. Decent, very good, best, 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 and best. So it's not a bad trade. And yeah, that's pretty good as well. Best, 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 very good, decent. It's basic. It is like the same. It's just mixed up. Cool. Yeah, because I've got this one, my 100% Charizard. Pikachu. That's what it is. It's a Pikachu. And this is the one that I got from the Let's Go. Oh, it's got the Dynamax thing up there. That's what I was looking for on the Charmander. Summary. Alright. There it is. Beautiful. Cool. No worries, Andrew. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for joining in. Alright, now we can I'm gonna get outside before I can fast travel. Alright, back to this egg grind. Alright, well, I think we'll keep going until we get to 250 eggs. And then I think I'll wrap up this stream and clear out some of my storage and all that sort of stuff and start preparing for the next one. And then yeah, I'll, like I said, probably do another stream a bit later on. Continue this grind. Because yeah, I just got a few other things that I gotta get done. Washing. Food, adult stuff, so fun. I suppose the food thing is more just a necessity thing. Yeah, sweet apple. I'm not sure what time it'll be a bit later on. Yep, so we did count them right that time. And if we can't get the shiny this stream, we've got to at least get one that has bulletproof. No, still no bulletproof. Straight look them there. Stupid Ghastly. Remember to get rid of that as well. I really don't like the way they've organized these boxes. They've made it really difficult to move things around. just... Other people just got home, so background noise, we'll try and avoid that by closing the door. Yeah, I did that before when I got it. Of course, it's a recent shiny. I'll put that I don't have an encounter thing set up for it, so I'll put that afterwards that I got it from a trade. But yeah, the Duskull needed a little friend. It looks more complete now that there's something else there. So hopefully, hopefully the little green apple can go next to it and we can have red, green and blue. Wait, did have a new egg here? Yep. Come on, give us a shiny. Give us a shiny. It's not just me that wants it now. There is other people watching and they want it. Come on, game, you have to work with me. You spent $100 to get your first shiny, Tom. How'd you do that? Why'd you do that? On what? What shiny was it? On Score Bunny. Spend $100. Can I ask why? Welcome to the chat, by the way. Yeah, I mean, it's your money, so you do what you want with it, but I wouldn't spend $100 on a single shiny. Like I said, I'm not going to tell other people what to do with their money. If that's what you wanted to do, then fair enough. I'm happy just hunting them myself, or having people that are nice enough, like Apple, trade them to me. Yeah, fair enough. I probably wouldn't have done that myself, but if that's what you wanted to do. Yeah, as Apple said, you probably would have been able to find one without spending the money. So I don't want to say I think you may have got ripped off, but it sort of sounds like you may have paid for something that you probably didn't have to. And by saying that, I'm not, you know, saying that you were silly for doing it or anything like that. I mean, if that's what you wanted to spend your money on, then it's cool. To each their own. Fair enough, but you could have bred them with just the one. All you needed was a Ditto. Yeah, if you used a Ditto and Spore Bunny, you would have been able to breed Spore Bunnies. That's how I'm doing this breeding at the moment. I've only got the one Appleton, but it's in the breeder with a Ditto. And that's how I'm getting all of these eggs. And that's how I'm trying to hunt this shiny. That's alright, if you didn't know Tom, then you didn't know. That's one of those things. Yeah, I'm using Masuda method. Yeah, I was actually... Yeah, I mean, if you're happy that you got the shiny, I mean, if you're happy with the transaction that you made, then there's no fault in it. I mean, if you're happy with what you got and you're happy that you spent the amount of money that you did on it, then don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. I'm just saying personally myself, I probably wouldn't have done it. I'm happy hunting them myself, doing it this way. But yeah, Apple, like I was saying, yeah, doing Masuda, I was lucky enough to actually receive a Japanese Ditto from a random trade. Like really early in the game. Before I'd even finished the game. I just got one and I was like, wait, that's what I was actually hunting it, well, not hunting it in the wild, but I was trying to get it through trades. I did about 10 trades or something like that, and one popped up, and I was like, score! It was a nice level 50, it had good stats, good Dynamax level, so someone got it from a Dynamax raid. But I was happy with that. Just sat there and waited until I was ready to do breeding. Yeah, of course, $100 receiving that, that's a good day. Like I said, if both people are happy, then everything's all good. And I didn't count those last batch of eggs, did I? Really? That's unfortunate. I was just lucky, I guess. I just started up doing trades early enough in the game when I knew that I didn't need the Ditto at that point. And just got really lucky. I actually got really lucky out of a lot of those trades. I set up, probably like 20 or 30 trades all up. I got the Ditto and I got a whole bunch of dex entries that I needed as well. Like, I was just sending away the junk that I had bought, and I was receiving all this stuff that I needed, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll take that. Saves me from having to catch this stuff. So what just happened? I just froze up. Bit of a delay. Nice. Shiny Toxel. It's a nice shiny. I like Toxtricity. Toxtricity. It was one of the ones that I actually used on my playthrough. And yeah, it's just got good typing. The poison electric type just makes it very unique. But yeah, I like the shiny, the purple and the light blue. Is that the other one? Because it's got two forms, doesn't it? Was it a Toxel or a Togetic? A Toxapex. I'm pretty sure that was just put in wrong, and I just read it wrong, and I don't know what's happening there. I'm confused slightly. Toxapex. Ah, okay, yeah, okay. Nice, okay. I know what you're talking about now. There's too many Pokemon. I forget. So, and that's one that I haven't really had much to do with in my Pokemon journey, so I know which one you're talking about now. Because you had me wondering for a second then. I was like, hang on. Am I just reading that wrong, or did he just type the wrong thing? But no, we're on the same page now. I didn't count those eggs, did I? And around and around and around we go. I feel like these are taking longer than they should be. I can actually see your cards popping up there, you're doing trades. The wrong time. I was gonna say we can do some shiny checking in Pokemon Go, but no, I won't have any spawns here. Alright, can we get this shiny before 250 eggs? Looking very unlikely. Has to hatch in the next 2 or 3. Ooh, that's harsh. 700 rookies. That's another one that I'm probably end up hunting at some point because I really like Goldeneye. Corviknight, I think, is the best looking one from this generation. It's just such an awesome looking Pokemon. This steel Terminator bird. So it's not the nicest of shinies, and it's nice. It's a brownish color. It looks good. I think it would have looked better if they made it like a gold color. Or a silver color or something like that. Alright, well that was 250 eggs. I did say I was going to wrap up the stream, but I'll go a little bit longer. A little bit longer. I'll finish this box, and then I'll wrap up the stream. Yeah, as soon as I saw Corviknight in the trailers for the game, I knew that it was going to be one that I wanted. And it's actually a good Pokemon as well. You want to see the shiny reaction? I want to see the shiny reaction. It'll happen on stream, that's for sure. How you going, Zondrix? Hopefully it'll be in this batch. Joazino, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you going? Nice having some people here to chat with. You've missed out on not much so far. I've just been hatching eggs unsuccessfully, but we did get a shiny Ditto before from Apple Pineapple. He generously traded us one. So we now have two shinies, and we're going for our third one. So fingers crossed we can get this Applin sooner rather than later. Shiny Charizard, nice. I wish you much success with that trade, because then you can trade it to me. No. Nah, you've already done enough. I'll get my own. I owe you a shiny already. If I took your shiny Charizard, I'd owe you like 50 shinies, I think. Eggs. Man. Wonder if these people can see me doing donuts around them. Because I do it all the time. I wonder if they're just sitting there going, what is this person doing? They know that I'm hatching eggs, obviously, but... Because I've never noticed just somebody doing donuts around me before. These are the pressing issues that we must solve. And I am warning people now, if we do happen to catch a shiny during this stream, or any stream, some swear words might come out. I'll try and keep it fairly tame, but... especially if it's after like 500-600 eggs. Then I might even just chuck a controller at the screen as well. Just yes! Alright. 3 more batches, and then we'll wrap this stream up and continue it a little bit later. Still no bulletproof. After all of these Applin, not one has a hidden ability. Well, we're going to end on 270 eggs or so, which means that I've hatched 200 eggs this stream, so it's not a bad effort. But yeah, I'll have to do some stocking up because I'll only have 50 eggs left. But at least I know that, what, 250 eggs or so is going to be a decent amount to get me through the stream. I've been going for nearly 3 hours now, and if I was to end up doing them all, I'd probably be able to 4.5 hours. Get to, that is. Nice. Calming background music. It's always good shiny hunting when other people are shiny hunting. I tend to do that when I'm watching other people streaming and that as well. It just makes it feel like you're not doing it by yourself. Because it is a long, tedious exercise. So anything that you can do to make it less tedious is good. First I thought you said it was claiming music in the background, and I'm like, what? No, it can't be doing that. I'm not using illegal music. Alright, second last lot of eggs. Discounted on that, but that is... Alright, now I'm confused. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was up to 270. Yep, one too many. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that people are enjoying the stream, because it's always a stressful thing. Not so much a stressful thing, but just something you think about. It's just like, am I actually entertaining people? Am I sitting here just wandering around doing nothing? That's good. At least one person is getting enjoyment out of it, so I'm not completely wasting my time. But we've got a few people watching, as far as I know. It says that there's 6 or so people watching. So to all the lurkers, hello, welcome, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying it as well. Alright, can we do it this stream? Come on. This is like the second last egg in this bunch. Come on, be shiny, does it? We've got 6 more attempts at this. Come on. Come on, be shiny. Be shiny. Be shiny. 5 more attempts. Oh, no way, okay. Oh, why do I miscount every bunch of eggs? I'm streaming for too long. Not really. Just don't know how to count. I think that's more of the point. I'm pretty sure I've miscounted at some point and we haven't hatched that many. Might be 5 or 10 off. Oh well, this is the last bunch. Actually, I'll be able to figure it out. So I started with 70 and I'll just be able to go through and see how many I've hatched. And then, yeah, if it needs fixing up, I can pick it up. So that's all good. We'll be able to stay on track of how many we've done. Alright, so last batch of eggs for this stream. Let's see if we can get this done. I believe it's going to happen. One thing that I don't like about playing when you're online is you get a lot more lag. Like it just gets a lot choppier when there's a lot more people on the screen. So you can tell that they're pushing the hardware to its limit with the game, sort of thing. I don't think the Switch has got much more to give. Alright. Can we do it? Fingers crossed. Last batch. Shiny, 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 shiny. Shiny. Those sneezels, they're just standing over there watching me, just waiting to pounce. Second last egg. Can we do it? Can we do it? Ugh. Alright. Comes down to this. Lucky last egg for the stream. Can we do it? Can we get the shiny? My bet is no, but never know. Fingers crossed. Gotta be positive. I'm gonna say yes. It's a shiny. It's green. It's not green. Wow. That was disappointing. No other word for it, but disappointing. But it's okay. Like I said, I didn't think we were gonna get it on the first stream. So yeah, that's it. That's about 210 eggs or so. Should be able to figure this out. How many have we? Actually, how many have I got left? There's 30 there, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, wait, that. Oh no, wait, I would have. That's right, I've been picking up some eggs while I've been doing this, so that's why they're out of skew. That's okay. I've got 41 eggs left, so I had 250, so yeah. I've hatched about 200? About that. Something like that. Yeah, I'll be able to calculate better going back and actually counting all of these rather than counting the eggs, because like I said, I've picked up some more eggs since I started, so that's going to skew the count a little bit. But yeah, we'll be able to figure it out from these, but did we get hidden ability one with any? No. Still didn't get one with hidden ability either. Or a hidden ability, not ability. So, that's unfortunate. 200 hatches, no shiny, no hidden ability. So, yeah, now the real fun begins of having to get rid of all of these things, because you have to do it one at a time, which is not fun. So, I guess I'll wrap this stream up here. I'll get into this, restock on some more eggs, calculate all this stuff properly, and then, yeah, eat and do all of that stuff. Pick it up again a bit later on, see if we can get lucky in the next try. So, thank you very much for everybody that has joined in. Much appreciated, and thank you very much again to Apple. Hello, Nintendo King. Sorry, I'm just about to wrap this one up, but thank you for joining in. If you would like, I'm probably going to be streaming again in a few hours, so keep an eye out and you can join me for the next one. But yeah, I'll thank Apple again for the shiny Ditto. That was very generous for a trade. And yeah, we'll pick up this shiny hunt in a few hours time, so I will see you guys. You beat the game already, Nintendo? Nice. So have I. Beat the game about a week ago. I finished the game. So we're just starting the shiny grinds now. So, yeah. Alright. Like I said, I'll wrap it up. Thank you very much. And yeah, I will talk to you guys See you guys. Get after. Is that wrong button? That's the one.